subscribe. Tariq Radio. Like and subscribe.
Here we are. Let's get it in. Let's get it in, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it all the way in. Excuse me. Everybody come on in the room. What is going on with everybody in the building? We are here doing that late night tap in, getting it in how we always do. Glad to have everybody tapping in with me. Let's get it cracking. I see Nikki the God in the building already. What's up, Nikki? I see Trinity. I see Rhonda. Let me shout out the regulars. I see Big Fox. I see who else? A lot of folks coming in. I see a lot of new faces. Hopefully, you guys are called up. All of the new faces. Let me see who else is down here. People are slowly coming on in the room. So, y'all come on in and grab something to snack on and relax. We're going to chop up some great game. We got Big Hawk in the building. Shout out to everybody coming on in. Much respect to you guys. And by the way, if you're not following my my YouTube channel, Tariq Radio, that's where you need to subscribe to hear the playbacks of all of these phenomenal spaces. That's Tariq Radio. Now we're going to get some calls in a minute, ladies and gentlemen, but let's get into the game. Let's get right into it because we are going to touch on a few interesting things. There was an article that came out from The Guardian. And this article was entitled Mental Health Tips on How to Handle Trump Blues and Anxiety. This article was about all of these breakdowns. People are having breakdowns because Trump has been elected. People are really freaking out. Let me read some of the article. After Trump's U.S. presidential election victory this week, a briefing handily reappeared in the most popular topic sections of the Mental Health Foundation website. Tips to look after your mental health during traumatic world events. These are difficult and intense moments for many people. Anxiety is not an unreasonable response. You should not feel diminished for being worried, says Lee Nifton, a mental health foundation director. The potential changes that's going to be brought on by the Trump presidency, economic and social upheaval, threats to human rights, the prospect of racial divisiveness can create or exacerbate feelings of anxiety, foreboding, and loss of control. Okay. I'm going to stop there. So they're really going in with this whole thing. Trump has made people crazy. This is what they're trying to say. They're trying to say Trump getting elected has made people lose their minds. They're going nuts. As we've seen on TikTok, a lot of people are having breakdowns on TikTok and Instagram. They're crying and speaking in tongues and just losing their minds. A lot of white LGBT, white feminist, people from immigrant backgrounds, tethers, see the Septembrine crowd. They're really freaking out. You got to look at the people who are freaking out. Most foundational Black Americans, we're doing just fine. Now, why are we not tripping? In fact, we're like, hey, Trump ain't so bad. We ain't tripping. The people who've been most marginalized in this country, foundational Black Americans, it's easy breezy. We're chilling. We got our feet up. We are not tripping whatsoever. So why are we so cool and everybody else freaking the hell out? They all talking and spitting all in the camera, crying, having temper tantrums, people rolling around on the floor. They're losing their minds. Well, the reason why people are losing their minds now because they're going to get the N-word treatment. Now they are going to get the N-word treatment. See, um, all of that anxiety and fear of being targeted, that was supposed to be levied upon us. We're supposed to hold that cross. We were the ones who were supposed to uphold the abuse and the marginalizations and the targeting and the reprimand. We were supposed to just take the brunt of that all the time, while everybody else sits by and say, hey, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Hey, stop complaining. Hey, racism is a thing of the past. Hey, everybody's equal now, black people. Why don't you just suck it up, buttercup? Right? Ain't that what they tell us? When we complain about the grievances that we've had, really under the Democrats, let's be real, a lot of the anguish that we have had as foundational Black Americans has been under the damn Democrats. We've been getting just tortured under them. And when we complain, we're told by all of these groups, the white groups, the immigrant groups, the tether groups, hey, stop complaining. You got it good. What you complaining for? Right? Now that Trump and the Republicans are in power, and I've always said this, when we deal with the right wingers, when we deal with the Trumps and people like that, yeah, we have to deal with white supremacy, but that's pretty much it. And we're used to dealing with that. But when we deal with the Democrats, we have to deal with white supremacy. We have to deal with anti Black racism coming from immigrants. We have to deal with anti Black racism coming from the LGBT. We have to deal with targeting of our children. We have to deal with the anti-FBA tethers who are melanated like us. So we have to get the brunt of everybody, the anti-Black Arabs. We got to deal with everybody's hatred and anger as we elevate them with our numbers, with our voting power. But with the right wingers, we just have to deal with systematic white supremacy, and we're used to that. But now that Trump is getting back in office, and the promise of these other groups who are over here illegally getting rounded up and shipped up out of here. They are freaking out. Some of this sexual agenda stuff, that's going to get thrown out the window. So now these people, they haven't even been targeted yet. They have not been targeted yet, and they're having breakdowns. Just the thought of them being targeted. They're having breakdowns. And let's be real, the targeting is justified because you shouldn't be in a country illegal. You should not be running across borders, invading people's places illegally. A lot of us foundational Black Americans have no problem with the immigration thing that they're about to put down. We ain't got no problem with it. Also, they should not be targeting children with sexual agendas. Shouldn't be targeting kids. I ain't got no problem with them getting that up out the paint. Got no problem with it. And a lot of people are looking to us trying to you notice how they keep trying to drag us into these little conversations. Well, y'all FBA is gonna be next. How? Next how? How we gonna be next? Next for what? We ain't about to get deported. We ain't about to be next for nothing. Ain't nothing gonna happen to us. Yeah? Not one thing. Notice all the anger is just really directed at us because we're just letting everybody hold their own nuts. We're sitting back and saying, okay, since y'all told us that you came over here with $3 and you're so much better, you just work harder. Because again, this is why the whole country damn near went red. Y'all better understand why this thing happened. It happened, and we're not putting on the capes, foundational Black Americans, we're not putting on the capes for these immigrant groups. We're just not, because they've been some of the most hostile people to us. We didn't forget about what happened out here in California with those anti-Black Latinos who are in political power out here, who sat back in their little secret meeting denigrating Black society here in LA, plotting and planning on depriving the Black community here of resources. We did not forget that. We don't forget the anti-Black Arabs and Middle Easterners who are in these stores targeting us. We don't forget the anti-Black Asians who are always doing little slick stuff. And the tethers, the African and Caribbean tether class. See, my riders who are African and Caribbean, the ones who are not the tethers, but the riders, this is why we have said you guys need to check your tether class, because they have made it bad for you and the rest of your folks. Some of you are cool, but it's the tether class that made it bad for you. We told y'all to check them, and they came around us gloating and bragging about we couldn't do anything to them. I'm here now, you lazy Akata. You can do nothing. I am here. My bills are paid. It was that. They were very antagonistic, telling us what we couldn't do. They're here, and we're going to have to deal with them undermining us. And we said, oh, watch this. And now it's like, oh, wait. I was joking. We're brothers. Nah. See, they like to cop please after the fact. Luke, Uncle Luke, Uncle Lizard is doing that now. Remember, before the election, this dude was all in the spaces talking cash, especially about me and all of us, foundational Black Americans. Oh, he was going in on us daily. Uncle Luke was going in on foundational Black Americans, clowning us. Now that his fellow Caribbean got washed, he's up here putting up posts. We all got to get together. I want FBAs to get reparations. Can we all just get along? No, get a dentist, and get your teeth along. No, don't start copping, please. Now that it got real, y'all thought we weren't going to be able to do anything. People were gloating and bragging about what we ain't gonna do. We can't do nothing because you here now. You thought that 14th Amendment was just locked in and baked in the cake. Now Trump is talking about taking that away from you. Now they're like, uh-oh, wait a minute. Oh, we threw the FBAs under the bus too soon. Now some of them want to circle the block with an olive branch with little Jollof on it. Well, I don't want it. We don't want it. We don't want it. We told you what the business was. So yeah, this is why you're not getting the support that you thought you were going to get now that these folks are talking about rounding up your cousins and your uncles and your family. And they're dead the hell serious too. They got that new immigration czar, and he's all about the business. They've been interviewing him. He ain't playing no games. They're trying to shame him. They're like, what about families? What up? You're going to break up families? No. I'm not going to break up families. The kids can go too. All of them can go together. We'll deport them all together as a family. We won't break them up. Oh, we got package deals the way we're going to deport them. He's not playing games at all. You're like, oh, that's so wrong. No, it's not so wrong. No, you shouldn't be here illegally. If you commit a crime, we're going to enforce the law. But nothing. But your ass in that bus, and we're gonna get you up out of here. And then everybody's turning to look at us. They're always looking at foundational Black Americans like, hey, FBAs, hey, come on, is you going to let this happen? Yeah, uh-huh. You shouldn't be here illegally, and you're not really helping us anyway, and you've been very hostile to us. You've been extremely hostile to us. Y'all been the main ones hostile to us. All right? Yeah, that's how that works. And all of this mental health stuff. Well, yeah, you're so used to having us be victimized by the system. Now, when the tables are turned and other groups are going to get a little piece of the action, they're breaking down early. You don't know what to damn do. Well, hold your own nuts and y'all come up with your own little Negro spirituals. That's what you do. Sing your way through it. Learn, make you some soul food in your own style. Make your own version of soul food. Just what we did. We had to cope with stuff. It made us creative. We had to create things because there was no sanctuary for us. We didn't have anybody to help us. We had nowhere to run to. We had no sanctuary, so we had to dig within our Majara spirit in order to survive. Tap into whatever spirit you have, or run back home and just build your home up. Just get on code back home. That would be the wise thing. Just go back home and get on code and stand on business, and everybody get themselves together at home. Yeah. Because the myth of these people coming from war-torn areas that they're refugees, you're not a refugee. Most of these people are not refugees. Most of these people are not coming from war-torn areas. They weren't getting it popping back home and they came over here where it was popping. That's all it was. Yeah. So we're giving everybody the same level of sympathy that they've given us. None. When we don't owe nobody nothing. All these other groups come over here and crap on us. They can't wait to join with the dominant society against us. That's why we didn't put the cape on. That's why we did not put the cape on, ladies and gentlemen. We said we are cool on that. And you got the people out here talking about you niggas voted for Trump. And it was only a small percentage, but that percentage was very significant. And they're running around here denigrating us. That's another thing. A lot of black men still voted for Kamala's musty ass. Don't know why, but a large number of black men still voted for Kamala, but a small fraction voted for Trump, which changed the tide of everything. But black male voters still get denigrated. This is why I'm looking at black male voters and black women voters. The hell you voting for the Democrats for? You're gonna get denigrated anyway. More black men voted for Kamala than any other male group, and black men still got denigrated. That's why I'm not voting for no Democrats. You're not gonna get my vote and then denigrate me anyway. Black people, you don't have to support them, and I'm glad a significant number didn't. A very significant number woke up and said, "Hey, we ain't supporting them. We're not supporting the Democrats." And that changed the tide right there. All it takes is a small amount, but all of the rest, y'all need to get on board too. This blind support of the damn Democrats is ridiculous. But then you have the people like the Lukes and others, and we've been seeing this on TikTok, the tether class, especially the tethers, and it kills me. These people from these third world countries coming over here talking about, yeah, y'all supported Trump and y'all let Kamala lose. Listen, if y'all get beat up by the police, don't call me. If you get ran down by the cops, don't look over here at us. Don't call us. Newsflash. We don't call you anyway. We're not looking to you to do any damn thing. You couldn't do anything in your failed homeland. That's why your ass is over here. Let's get off that. You're not doing us no favor, and we're not looking to you to do a damn favor. Y'all got a lot of nerve with that. Don't call me if they do something to you since y'all want to vote for Trump. Since y'all don't want to support Kamala. Y'all don't have a track record of doing anything for us. What are we supposed to be missing that you are supposed to be doing? You couldn't even do anything in the shanty town that you fled from. So yeah, that threat is real weak. We ain't tripping on that. But it's getting real out here, and that's good. It's getting very, very real out here. And I ain't got no problem with it. Let's get some calls in here. Everybody, if you're ready to get on, raise your hand, ladies and gentlemen, if you are ready to get on. How many folks we got in here? We got a lot of people in the building tonight. Let me see. Raise your hand if you guys are ready. Excuse me, and I'm a little under the weather. Been traveling, and the throat is a little scratchy. Let me see. Okay, a lot of folks raising their hand. Let's see what Giancarlo has to say. Our Latino cat. Giancarlo, what's up, brother?
Yeah, Tariq, what's up? Good evening. I think you're not focusing on the Kamala Harris voters enough. The majority of voters that were black women, LGBT community, and the Jewish community. Those were the main Kamala Harris voters.
It
I'm happy
it was a lot of black
you
men.
are a shadow Republican because you didn't go out to vote because you were happy for others and you didn't make a difference. But it's good to hear you on board and you're on code,
Well,
right,
who did?
Tariq?
Wait. Who didn't make a difference?
Did you go and vote Republican? I didn't hear that from you. Yeah, I heard you were happy. The Democrats lost votes, and that's pretty much what I heard.
You said I didn't make a difference, or black people didn't make a difference?
No, no, I said you. Like, did you go out and vote? You should have voted.
No. But I made a difference though.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, with the space. Yeah, for sure. I just thought you would say like I voted, but I didn't hear that. So
No.
it's cool. It's good to hear though. I know you're
No,
on the
I
right
did.
path, and I respect these rooms a little more now.
Yeah, no, I did way more besides vote. Um, we helped the Democrats crash and burn. I was very instrumental in that. Yeah, I was very instrumental in holding that ass to the fire. So if they reneged on what they were supposed to do, people would lose confidence in them, which they did. And I was very instrumental, proudly instrumental in that. You see. So yeah, that's what it was with me. Yeah, I wanted the Democrats to crash and burn. They deserved it with their dirty little plantation tactics, them targeting everybody.
Hi, I'm Mateo. Do you want to learn about Hidden Heroes? Hidden Heroes from A to Z is a cool book that tells the stories of amazing black heroes you might not know about. You'll meet inventors, you'll meet explorers, and leaders who change the world. It's fun, inspiring, and you can learn so much. Get your copy now at hiddenhistorymuseum.com. Let's discover our hidden heroes together.